Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you have your brain ready because in this video, we will do an exercise that will give it a power-up. In our daily lives, we barely exercise our brain or memory, but with these videos, I will help you keep it strong. Let's get started! We begin the first test. You just have to memorize the order of these 6 images. To start the video, we begin with something very easy to overcome. Where was the map? The map was in the last box. Where was the superhero Thor? Thor was in the first box. Where was the gun? In the box with the number 2. Now I'm going to give you a task. Imagine you have to buy these 3 products and remember them for when you get to the store. So remember these 3 that I'm putting on the screen for you to recall later in the video: a hairdryer, a roll of paper, and a makeup remover. We continue with test 2, the same challenge as the first one, memorizing the order of these 6 images. It should be very easy for you to overcome. The Perito Moreno Glacier and the logo of our YouTube channel. The Gemini zodiac symbol. And the pink blender. In test 3, we change the dynamics. Now, images will appear from right to left, and they will be placed in one of the 3 boxes. You must remember the box where each image goes. This test will measure your memorization by movement. In which box did Wolverine hide? Wolverine hid in box number 1. And Mario? Where did he hide? Mario ended up in box number 2. Test 4. Now we will memorize only the colors. A new challenge for your memory. The order doesn't matter. You just have to memorize the colors on the screen because one will appear later that didn't appear now. If you've memorized the colors well, you'll know that there are 2 colors on these frogs that didn't appear before. They are brown and yellow. We move on to test 5, another change in dynamics. Now you have to memorize the objects that belong to 2 characters. The first character is Shazam. And these are his 3 objects to remember. The second character is Scarlet Witch, and here are her 3 objects. Memorize which object belongs to whom. And now the question, who does the kiwi belong to? It belongs to Scarlet Witch. And this military car? It belongs to Shazam. And the explosion? To Shazam. Moving on to test 6. After taking your memory through different stages, we go back to the beginning. Memorize the order of these 6 images. Where did this skilled skater appear? The boy studying and the scientist. The child with the camera and the police officer. In test 7, we increase the difficulty a bit. Now you have to memorize the order of these 8 images. We continue making your brain work harder as the video progresses. The woman shopping in the supermarket. The children in front of the bonfire. The dog and the tandoori chicken. In test 8, I present more serious matters. Now you have to memorize the positions of pairs of images. Your memory will work differently from memorizing individually. Can you pass this test? The pair of the Incredible Hulk. The fast food pair. The pair of Spider-Man. We're already in test 9, and everything is getting more complicated. But that's the point, to give your memory a workout to make it better. In this test, again, you have to memorize the box where each character is placed. In which box did the wonderful Shantai go? And Princess Rosalina, do you remember where she went? And Geralt the Witcher, in which box did he go? In Test 10, another basic test of memorizing 8 images and their positions. Remember that it's good to practice these exercises at any age. Share this video on WhatsApp with your friends so they can also improve their memory. The image of Merakek and the fork. Superheroine Emma Frost and the pot with the flower drawing. The white ball and the nighttime superhero Batman. And now, a surprise. Do you remember the 3 things you had to remember at the beginning of the video? Well, here's a hint with 5 possible options. 3 of them were the objects you had to remember. The hairdryer, the roll of paper, and the makeup remover. Excellent! We move on to test 11, again memorizing the colors regardless of the order, in this case of these spiders, where in some of them, the color is not very noticeable, making the exercise more challenging. The spider that didn't appear before was the red one. Test 12, the last test of memorizing 8 images. In this case, you have to remember almost all of them, so memorize all the images and their order to pass this test without errors. The Lion and Wonder Woman. The submarine. The alien ship and the monster truck. The train and the owl. We start test 13, and here's an added change. There are 8 images to memorize and their positions, but now 2 boxes will change to other images that you also need to memorize. In summary, memorize everything, please. The tank. The scooters. Queen Victoria and the girl making cookies. We're almost at the end, and these last 3 tests are quite challenging. In Test 14, memorize the order of these 10 images. The athlete Usain Bolt. The planet Pluto and the owl. The famous actor Tom Hanks. The ghost ship and the sink. We continue giving your brain a workout like never before. Now, the boxes are hidden and revealed at will. Therefore, memorizing will be more challenging, as you have to use both memory and sight optimally. Let's do it. Where were Will Smith and the cornstalk? Where was this slice of bread? Actor Robert Pattinson and the Lifebuoy. And the most fearsome of all, the test of memorizing pairs, where 80% of people have at least one mistake. Can you do it perfectly? Write to us in the comments if you succeeded. The pair of computer mice. The 2 girls with masks. The 2 images of the waiter. The pair of laptops. Don't leave yet, because here comes the extra test where we will measure your long-term memory. In these 20 minutes of video, you've seen many images, right? Let's check if you still remember them all. Do you know what it is? If you do, write it in the comments, and we'll give you a like or a heart if you guessed it. So, today's exercise is over. Remember to visit the videos I've mentioned below if you want to continue with more exercises. I also recommend subscribing to the channel so you won't miss the videos we post. Without further ado, I say goodbye until the next video.